Hey everybody, welcome back to 365 Days of MegaZeux, and today we are looking at the March top pick. This game is Ruin Diver 3 Turbo Silver version, The Search for Gold, and some other stuff. This is a game, obviously, is made by Kairos and released in 2011. And is presently the most downloaded game in the Digital MegaZeux vault, and I will tell you why. This game is really pretty fantastic. For one thing, all of the maps are randomly generated, and it doesn't take forever to generate either. Considering the extent of this game, how far down it goes, the generation happens really fast, and it's not some sort of, blocky generation where you'll encounter the same patterns over and over again. It is procedural generation. Is really all I can say about that. This game has a few different modes and several different characters. The characters range from characters who use swords, to characters who use guns, to even a character that uses bombs. And the game itself has many different paths you can take. Like, for instance, when you start, you can either just go straight down, or you can take an alternate path called the Grinder, which, depending on your skill set, might be easier or might be much harder. Basically, the goal of the game is to go pretty much down to the bottom of the ruin and get an item from the bottom, and I believe you also have to come back up. Of course, as you can probably tell by my poor performance at this game, I never even get very far down. Let's see, so this game also has a few different modes. Presently what you're seeing is the normal mode. There is also an easy mode for people who think that the normal mode is too difficult for them, which I should probably be spending more time on easy mode, but, whatever. And also features a ridiculous mode for people who didn't think the original was hard enough. Apparently those people exist, and I'm frankly not surprised. The music is original to this game. The sound effects are also original to this game and really quite nice. The graphics are a bit minimalistic, but still definitely get the job done. Considering it is procedurally generated, I won't rag on it for any sort of minimalistic graphics. In fact, as I said, it is still very nice for what it is. And the gameplay, for being a MegaZeux platformer, is actually really nice. I find the controls a little bit slippery, but that's pretty much my only gripe I have about it. Yeah, there is also another mode that I didn't mention. It's called the Ascent mode. In the Ascent mode, you play as the ferret character, and you have to go up 23 floors to get something up there. So, a bit of a twist to the original game, and honestly I kind of enjoy that version more than the standard going down one. Probably because I can actually, stand to last, 3 or 4 minutes without actually dying, which is always a plus. This game also has pretty extensive features, such as props, which are basically, you know, achievements. This game has many options that can be set. For this review, for instance, I have it set to auto retry, so that we don't have to, you know, waste time in the menus. That's just one of many options. This game also has a pretty varied soundtrack. There are many different songs that you can pick other than this one if you don't like this one, which this one is quite enjoyable, but, you know, some people like variety, and I don't blame them. Let me see. What else? I think I've pretty much touched on everything I can think of at the moment. Here I'm actually displaying a modicum of success and actually passing the grinder, and using my bombing abilities to get some extra shielding, which I will definitely need because I'm going to get slaughtered so fast. Spoilers, I'm going to die. So I guess that's it for this month, and for this quarter too. I know I've been kind of slipping lately. My work schedule is a little weird at the moment, so I am trying to kind of rejigger myself here in order to figure out how I want to do these videos. So I think I'm going to try to build a backlog from this point. So, what is there to say after 3 months of doing this? I'm still pretty amazed at the variety of different games that I'm finding in this project. I mean, so, some of these are games that I never heard of. Some of these are games that I wouldn't even conceive. And a few of these are games that I used to play it when I was a little nublet who didn't even have his moniker of Coolio yet. Fun fact, the name Coolio I actually came up with when I was 12, which is why I'm named such a strange and ironically kind of lame name such as Coolio. I was making a game which I was calling an RPG, which really wasn't an RPG. I didn't understand the concept of what an RPG was. And the global robot was named Cool, K-E-W-L. And eventually I made a town, and I had a vendor, and the vendor's name was Coolio, and I decided to make myself this vendor. So that's where I got that name, in case anyone has ever been wondering. Oh man, insight about your freaking host. So I think that's about all I have to say for this point. I definitely want to get this project finished. There are still many games in the Digital MegaZeux vault that can be covered, and as long as I'm still enjoying doing these, which I definitely am, and as long as I'm able to do it, I will keep doing it, whether you like it or not. So as for the usual blurb at the end of the month, As far as feedback goes, it is a little difficult for me to follow comments since this is not my channel. So if you want to leave feedback, feel free to leave me a message on my YouTube channel, which is CoolioMZX. Or you can also follow me on Twitter, @CoolioMZX. You can also contact me on the LowBiasGaming forum. I bet you can't guess what my username is there. I definitely appreciate any feedback you guys have. If you have any suggestions of games, I'll be happy to listen to you. All suggestions will be considered, but I do reserve the right to accept any ones that I prefer. Other than that, that's about it for this episode. I'm Coolio if you don't know, and I'll see you guys next month. Oh man, tomorrow's episode is gonna be great.